Hey everybody, it's Liberty Whispers here, back with another Monday mix. Apologies for not having many videos out and about at the minute. I have been a very busy boy of late, so apologies if it all seems just a little music centric at the minute. There will be other videos on their way soon. But yes, as you've guessed, this is another Monday Mix video, where if you, as I say each week, if you've not seen any of them before, it's very simple. Each week I pick 6 songs that I'd like to recommend for you guys. Each song will have a link to it in the swimsuit area down below in the description box there. So if you like the sound of something and you want to check it out, just head down below and you can get access to it there. Okay, so your first track this week comes from a band called the Spinto Band. The track is called Japan is an Island and has one of my favourite little lyrical lines in there. Very simple, very sweet. You could save your game, you saved my life. Which I just thought was very sweet, but I threw in the Spinto Band because this is a band that I tend to forget about, and then every couple of years kind of remember them. And the reason being is I saw them a couple of years ago when Brighton did its first Great Escape Festival, which is kind of like the English equivalent of South by Southwest, where it's a music festival set over a week. In clubs and pubs and venues and such, and got to see a lot of good acts in its first year. Got to see an awful lot of terrible acts as well, but one of the acts that really stood out for me was the Spinto Band. Just very creative. There was about 9 people in the band at the time of them playing. Whether or not, I don't even know if they're still together. That's something I should check up on, but I really dig their first album, and this song is just really good. Just really good cutesy indie pop, which I'm sure you'll like, or I hope you like anyway. Track number 2 comes from a dubstep outfit called Pariah. Now before you switch off, for those who don't like dubstep, this is actually very dub influenced. A lot of sort of rubbery bass lines, actual dub vocal sample, and it's not all wah 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 and stuff like that. Which is a myth that a lot of people kind of portray with dubstep. It's not all that sort of horrible loud nonsense. Some of it is actually very skilled and artful, so I say. But yeah, Pariah are an interesting act, which I've not heard from for a while. I say that like they're like a lost relative, like it's, oh, Uncle Pariah, but it's not. It's just an act. I'm talking absolute nonsense, but yeah, if that sounds your kind of thing, check it out. Number 3 is a totally random pick, but it's a guilty pleasure. It's Chaka Khan's "I'm Every Woman," which even though I am a man, and I want to just reiterate that again for anybody who may be having doubts, I am a man. I have man bits. I do like "I'm Every Woman" because it's a very feel-good anthem and it's got a good disco beat to it, and it's a happy song. It's a very happy song. If I sound distracted this week, you can blame it on Whispering in Blue, who is currently trying to distract me as much as possible. But I'm going to fight on, and y'all should jump on her channel and tell her she's a punk. Yeah, and yeah, probably had to make another video because she's just being lazy. Track number 4 for this week, getting back on track, is a band that I've just recently come into contact with, called Drums Off Chaos. That's off OFF. And the track is called First Half, and basically this is just sort of very spiritual drum percussion based music with a lot of sort of light synth work beneath. Each track on that album is like 10 minutes long, but it is forever changing and evolving and definitely worth a listen. It's unusual and it's strange, but it's a bit of audio magic, if you ask me. Track number 5, and this week's penultimate track, is from Nada Surf, and the track is called "If You Leave," and it is an a cover of a OMD song, Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark, which were a 70s, 80s synth pop band from the UK. The track "If You Leave," I absolutely love this song, and you've probably heard it if you've ever seen a John Hughes movie. In fact, I think it is in Pretty in Pink that it's used, or 16 Candles, one of the two. Um, I love the original, but I also really love this cover version by Nada Surf because it's slowed down, it's taken the synths out of it and just redone, replicated, reworked the main sort of melodies on guitar, and just slower and just very sweet, and it's a very kind of sad song. Little interesting fact is that it was actually recorded specifically for the TV series The OC for a particular episode. So, thanks to the OC, we have this wonderful cover of an already good song. And track number 6, last one for you this week, is Devil Got My Woman by Skip James. Now, if you've never heard any authentic blues before, you really need to. Pretty much every form of contemporary music that you can think of kind of stems from blues and delta blues, and without it you really pretty much wouldn't have the lion's share of the music that you love. I mean, it really is responsible for so much. Acts like Skip James or Geeshie Wiley or Robert Johnson, it's a more obvious choice, but these guys just really just took. It essentially is the truest definition of soul music, because this is kind of, took that sort of times of hard living and real personable lyrical material and set it to just really raw, rough music which evolved over time and just kind of progressed. It really is the starting point for so much. And Devil Got My Woman is one of my favourite blues songs of all time, because it's just kind of got that really rough, raw, earnest integrity about it, in everything from the lyrics to the actual structure of the composition to the recording of the track, where you actually hear the crackles of the recording on the vinyl. It just really is just a fantastic form of music that just kind of needs to be appreciated. So yeah, there you go. That is your 6 for this week. As you can tell, Blue has gone and stopped distracting me finally, but just to recap on them, because I feel like I may have just jumped all over the place a little bit. You've got the Spinto Band, you've got Pariah, you've got Chaka, which is my guilty pleasure, but I will stand by it because it's such a wonderful song. It just really does just evoke happiness and just wow. Drums Off Chaos, fantastic sort of spiritual tribal kind of sounds mixed with almost post-rock stuff with synth work in there. Nada Surf, that fantastic cover, and then of course Skip James. So there you go. Tried to be a little bit more eclectic for you guys this week. Apologies once again for being distracted, and as always, you can find the links to each of those songs down in the swimsuit area below. And of course, if you like what you hear, let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you've got any recommendations for me, I am always always willing to listen. So until next time, guys, happy listening.